Going on, it's this, bringing it straight from my heart for me to you, because that's what I do. And welcome back to our series of breaking down what the fuck happened to Call of Duty. Oh my god, if you're welcoming me from the Fish channel, that's the Fisticuffs channel, that's fine. Now, we're about 2 days from the reveal. I'm sure that we're going to see tons of video and all this other shit, and I'm sure there's speculation going out there that's going floating around. But if you look at Treyarch's first attempt at making a Modern Warfare shooter in Black Ops 1. And by the way, when I was talking on my Fisticuffs channel why this game was so popular, if you look back at how when YouTube came along and World at War came along, they both married at the same time. That's like when big commentators, their names were made up and so on and so forth, and it was a huge game. So the reason why everybody was waiting, I mean, you're talking like World at War was big, and then Modern Warfare 2 was even bigger, and those two games we're about to see like a mixed version in Treyarch's modern shooter Black Ops 1. And everybody was expecting normalcy. Like, people are happy with just fixing the old game. You know, generations come and go on YouTube. Where, you know, if you think about generations, we're talking like, you know, 10 to 15, and then 15 to 18, and then 18 to 24. We're talking 3 generations. So generations are going to play your game, and they're going to come back and leave. The whole thing about Activision is they try to sell you a gimmick. A gimmick. Like, here is their philosophy. If you look back at all their games, it's not about going back and fixing what's wrong in the last game. That's not their philosophy. Especially after the fact that, well, it's never been that way. I was going to say after the fact that they fired West and Zampella, but, you know, we've always had one-shot sniping. That was never fixed. One-shot kills and sound problems. I can say this: Treyarch finally got the sound right in this game, and I didn't mention that in their World at War game, and or in the last video at Fist channel. But they finally got their sound right in the game, and obviously for obvious reasons. Because Activision took over Infinity Ward and took all their information. Everything that they had on their computers was sent over to Treyarch now. So they have full onboard, ripped off everything from Infinity Ward's original engine. And there's no excuses for Treyarch now. But what did they do? They added in Dolphin Dive. Now this was specifically put in by David Vonderhaar because of the fact that he couldn't drop shot. He couldn't snipe. And he thought that, oh, there's something wrong with the game. And it wasn't until end of this game that they started to realize, it wasn't until the end of the life of this game when they had the Black Ops 1 championships at Modern Warfare 3 release. It wasn't until the end of this game when he saw this at the COD championships that he realized that he was going to make this game for MLG playlist with no regards to the rest of the community. And that is a trademark of developers. It's not the trademark of Activision. Activision's trademark is put in a fucking gimmick. That's all we want. The developers, they make the games with blinders on. So when they got League play, the last couple games, obviously the Black Ops 2 and the end of this game, is when they put the blinders on. They were like, we're going to focus on this, and we're going to sell League play. And this is where it was born, at the end of this game. Now, in this game, you know, we have to look back and say to ourselves, just think, if they didn't care about gimmicks, and they didn't care about, you know, focusing on, you know, focusing on working with blinders on, all they would have to do is go back and fix stuff that's broken in the game. I mean, some of the stuff you just need to leave alone. Standing the prone was perfect. Maybe a little bit of tweaking, but that's it. But it was perfect. It was meant to be there because of snipers. I've said this a million times. It's meant to be there for not only snipers, it's meant to be there for taking on multiple targets and getting cover, going behind cover. Going behind cover, taking cover, fighting in multiple targets while reloading behind cover. There's a reason it's there. And it's just sad, like, these developers develop games with the blinders on. And so they focus on one thing, and this is what you get. And now we are in a process. We are in a purgatory of fuckness. I don't know. I can't even say it any other way. It's fucked up. So you're just going to have to deal with it. If you're a true Call of Duty fan, you're just going to have to go through with it, and that's just it. Now, then the other side note, we're talking about gimmicks. And the gimmick in this game was dolphin diving. Obviously, you want to keep your prior community, which are your hardcore fans, will always be there, no matter how fucked up the game is, like us. And then what they do is, we need new people. And what are we going to sell? The gimmick. The gimmick was the dolphin dive. Black Ops 1, oh my god, dolphin dive. Now the gimmick is league play. League play, oh my god, everybody's a fucking esports champion. Listen, I mean, I don't know how many gimmicks we're going to go through. I don't know what's the next gimmick, a fucking cape? Am I going to put a cape on and fly around in the game? All the people want out there is a modern military shooter. You know why? Because human beings are creatures of habit. We can associate with military conflict around the world. Fuck, our country's been fighting a war ever since 1776 daily. We're in some war somewhere. So 2/3 of our population's probably been in the military. And this is what they can relate to. But they can't relate to shit that... I mean, it's okay to have some dumb shit in there. It's an arcade shooter. We get it. But beyond that, get the fuck out of here.